Chris Broussard is joining us again. All right, Broussard, did LeBron winning change the GOAT debate at all in your eyes?
Look, here's what it did, is it kept the debate going. If LeBron had lost the finals or not gotten there, not gotten finals MVP, in many people's eyes, it would be over. Remember when The Last Dance was playing months ago? After it ran, the network that ran it did a poll. 73% of people said Jordan's the GOAT. 66% of 18 to 34-year-olds, a little younger than Nick, said it. So Jordan had it. Now this latest narrative keeps LeBron alive, and I think brings some of those people back into the LeBron camp, or at least open-minded. I still have Jordan number one, LeBron number two. Here's the number one reason. Well, not the number one, but one of the reasons. Jordan dominated the NBA in a way that LeBron hasn't. There have been 2 3-peats. Jordan had 2 3-peats in 7 years. 2 3-peats in 7 years. Everyone else who has stepped on the planet and played basketball has 1 3-peat in 54 years. And that was Shaq and Kobe, 2 of the top 10 players of all time. Once Jordan started winning, no one else could win. He kept a host of Hall of Famers from winning championships. Ewing, Barkley, Drexler, Olajuwon, Shaq, Robinson. We could go on and on. LeBron hasn't done that. LeBron locked down the East for 8 years, and everyone else in the East was shook. We can't win it. Jordan did that to the entire NBA. All right? LeBron has not kept other superstars from winning, from eating. Durant's 8. Steph's 8. Dirk Nowitzki 8. Kawhi's 8. And old Tim Duncan 8. They all won championships under LeBron's watch. There is no LeBron watch or era when it comes to winning. There's a LeBron watch for greatness, but not winning, because all those other guys have won championships as well. Secondly, Jordan does not have a weakness, Nick. I can point a weakness out in Magic, Bird, Shaq, Kareem, and yes, LeBron. You want to poo-poo it? Free throw shooting, a weakness. Lack of a mid-range pull-up game, a weakness that we saw at the end of Game 5, that we saw against Golden State. When he couldn't pull up over Draymond and shoot the short jumper, he kicked it out to Kyle Korver. That's a weakness. It's a small one, but it's there and hinders him a little bit. And then over-dribbling, over-dominating the basketball limits what other stars can do. That's why the third star, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, becomes a role player. And that limits your team's ability to win more titles. Jordan had no weakness. Don't point to three-point shooting, because it wasn't a weakness back then. And by the way, he has the same percentage as Kobe Bryant, which never was a weakness. So Michael Jordan had no weaknesses. I got more, but I'll let you respond.
Go more. I can go with you. So listen, I've been having this debate for 3 years on television, and I've never wanted to do what I'm about to do. I've always, to quote the great Michelle Obama, I've always tried to go high when others go low. I have always tried to run a positive campaign, a campaign celebrating the greatness, opposed to what I'm about to have to do right now, which is tell you what Chris Broussard and his ilk, what the media does not want you to know about Michael Jordan. Because here are some facts. Before Scottie Pippen got there, a total and complete loser. Not just never got out of the first round, not just 1-9 in the playoffs, never even above 500 in the regular season. Can I have point number 2, please? Larry Bird, the best player when he walked into the league. You know how many times Michael beat Larry in the playoffs? I don't mean in a series. I mean in a single playoff game. The answer to that is 0. But wait, there's more. In Jordan's entire career, there were 3 super teams in the East: the Celtics, the Pistons, and the Magic. His career playoff series record against those 3 teams, 2-6. But against everybody else, 23-1. Speaking of the East, which Chris Broussard mentioned in regards to LeBron James, once the Pistons were gone, do you know how many teams in the East, Jordan's entire title run, had more than one Hall of Famer? One. The team Michael was on. He had Pippen, and then he had Pippen and Rodman. And then the last point Broussard loves to make, which is we pretend Jordan's career was 6 years long. Everyone ate on Michael's watch. We just pretend it didn't happen. Can we show guys who won rings in years Michael Jordan played? Well, Larry won, Kareem won, Magic won, Isaiah won, Hakeem won, Drexler won, Shaq won, Kobe won, David Robinson, Tim Duncan won. I'm not even including the years Michael retired. Those are only years Michael Jordan played basketball. So the media doesn't want you to know this.
Duncan.
These are all facts.
Can I go next?
Look it up. Oh, hold on, wait a second. Wait, so I'm just, because I would agree that if we are deciding the only years of Jordan's career that count are the years he won championships, well, that's a hell of a resume. But that's not how this works. You can't get the points you scored the other years, the MVPs you won the other years, the Defensive Player of the Year you won the other years, but then say, but nobody ate. Nobody ate. He's still waiting. The only time he ever beat Larry Bird in the playoffs was when he was coaching the Pacers. The only time the Bulls faced during the title runs a real contender in the East, the first time they faced him, the Magic, they lost to him. That year doesn't count, though, either, because the rules are we can only talk about what he does well. He has no weaknesses. And don't you dare mention three-point shooting, to quote Broussard. Why can't I mention that? Because that's a weakness, and that hurts my point, damn it. So listen, I've never wanted to go negative, Broussard. I've never wanted to do this campaign. But what the media doesn't want you to know about Michael Jordan could fill a damn library, and that's my case.
Nick, I did expect more from you than that. I mean, my goodness. Can I say this, please, quickly?
Rebut anything I said.
Other
before
thing.
You hold on. No,
here's the other thing.
No. You said
I gotta say this.
Wait.
Because I don't. Hold on. I'll rebut it after a while. This should not, and I said this yesterday on Undisputed. This should not define LeBron's career any more than Magic Johnson's tragic Johnson moment in '84 defines his career. It doesn't. But however, when you are debating the GOAT, you nitpick. And this is a nit to pick.
That's right.
Michael Jordan, unlike anyone else, never had a meltdown moment on the big stage. We never saw the stage being too big for Jordan. Magic, we saw it. Bird had 2 8-point games in his first finals and a 12-point game. We've seen it with other players. And we saw it, Nick, you can't run from it, with LeBron in 2011.
I'm not running from it.
That right there,
no one denies that.
He learned from it. Fine. He became better.
That's great.
But it is an issue in the GOAT debate. Again, Michael Jordan
I got it.
When Michael Jordan lost those games you mentioned, he balled out. He never lost the finals he was supposed to win.
The game after he gambled. No, it's right. The game after he was out all night gambling in Atlantic City when they were down 2-0 and he went 3 for 18. That one doesn't count because the next game he was great.
Was the stage too big?
But I'm just curious.
Was it because the stage was too big?
I don't know why it was. I just know he went 3 for 18 in the game when his team was down 2-0 after he was out all night gambling. But I just know that happened.
They won, I think.
But I'm just curious because you're very good at, like I said, the media like you. We can go negative at LeBron. Is anything I said there wrong?
No.
On my 5 points about Jordan, were any of those points wrong?
They weren't wrong, but they weren't that powerful. They weren't. When I said nobody won on Jordan's watch, I didn't say his whole career was his watch. I said once he started winning, once he took over the league, it was a wrap, baby. No one else got a chance. LeBron didn't rule the East his entire career, but once he took over the East, it was a wrap. But Jordan did it for the whole 30-team league. That's the difference.
The year Jordan won championships, no one won a championship. I would agree with you there.
Hey,
I don't know if it's quite as compelling of a point as others believe.
Wilds.
You're not
Wilds.
Oh, Nick's relaxing.
No. I want to let you go.
Frank Vogel did a good job. Frank Vogel did a good job saying that he's the best player in the basketball universe has ever seen. And Broussard, we can't comment on him unless we're around him every day and coach him. So Frank Vogel has made it a very narrow path if you can say that he's not the best. I actually have to get a job coaching LeBron before I can weigh in. But someone who is around him every day, Anthony Davis, was asked by Rachel straight up, hey, is this guy the GOAT? Layup time for Anthony Davis. Here's what he said. He talked about being down 3-1 to the Warriors. He talked about 3 franchises. Then he made a weird voice. He said he's different. Then he said this. All I can say is that it's a tough debate. We've got to speak facts. And he definitely made a case for himself by winning this championship tonight. So there's nothing like the unwavering support of his running mate, Anthony Davis. Broussard, I think that's unequivocally saying, hey, maybe he is or maybe he's not. So if he doesn't have the support of Anthony Davis, maybe
was
LeBron
sitting right next to LeBron when he said that.
It's covered in confetti. Covered in confetti. It's just, I
look,
bad
Nick, you
him.
quickly, you like to say, you like to talk about the Hall of Famers that have beaten LeBron. LeBron hasn't won a ring without at least 2 Hall of Fame teammates. Wade and Bosh. Wade, Bosh, Ray Allen, Kyrie, and probably Kevin Love.
That's true.
And now you got Anthony Davis, and good chance there's Rajon Rondo. So stop throwing out Hall of Fame numbers on the other team, on this team.
Wait a second.
LeBron had plenty himself.
Wait a second. Okay, you're right. He has not won a title without Hall of Fame teammates. He has gotten to the finals without an all-star on his team, though. Meanwhile, your guy, again, I hate to go negative, 1-9, not series, 0-3 without Scottie Pippen wrapped around him. That's just the facts.
Make the numbers
Those are
look
just
how
the
you want
numbers. No, it's not me making the numbers. And by the way, if we're going to go to his teammate won't call him the GOAT, 3 years ago, Scottie Pippen said LeBron was better than Jordan. Now, he has since said the other and gone back and forth 11 times. But and by the way, Jenna, what city is Anthony Davis from? Jenna, what city is Anthony Davis from? Do you know? It's from Chicago. Oh, okay.
Chicago.
He last was in New Orleans.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.